Hi guys, this is Rose with Returning to Rose. I'm Rose. So, somebody asked me to do a scripting video, and I thought, okay, I've done one in the past, and I'll leave the link to that scripting video also down in the comments. And since I've been on the topic of journals, I thought this would be perfect. So, journaling, there's many ways of journaling, and scripting is one. And any notebook will do. You can have any notebook. So when you wake up in the morning, this is so easy. It's so easy to do. You want to think about your perfect day in your life. What a perfect day would look like. And the things that maybe you want. Now, over the years, my things have changed. Before I wanted a nice house with a professional cook and so on. And I wanted to live at the beach or then I had a time where I wanted to live in the mountains, and now I just want, a truck camper, and I want to drive all over the United States. So my scripting has changed over the years. But I still do it. I don't do it every day, but you should do it every day because it helps you get your goals. So you want to think about your goals. Is it a new business you want to start, or is it something you may want in your future, and you want to write it down, and you want to imagine it exactly how it is, like you're already living in that house, how it feels to drink your coffee out on the patio in the morning, or how to sit by the pool and let the kids and the grandkids out there swimming, and you're just sitting there enjoying watching them. You might have your mint julep or some kind of drink that you like to drink, whatever you like to drink. um but yeah, there's different things you can do. So let's say you want to do a new business, but you have no idea how to get there. Well, scripting is a good start. So you wrote your goal down. Okay, this is what kind of business I would like to have. This is where I would like to, and you stepped out your little goals. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta get my tax ID number, I gotta move around here a little bit. My arm's getting tired. But now when you script it, you're going to write it out like a story. Sorry, I'm sitting in a car. I have no internet here. I'm waiting on my sister. So I thought I'd do this video. So you're going to write it out like you already have your business and what it feels like going into the office. And maybe your secretaries are already there, or your receptionist is already there. And maybe the payroll accountant's coming in to meet you this morning. So you go in and, receptionist already made your coffee. You get your cup of coffee. You go back to your office. You pull up your emails because you always want to get them out of the way so you're not flustered at the end of the day trying to get everything done and do emails at the same time. You go through your mind what it feels like. What's it feel like to sit in your office? Can you actually feel sitting on that, seat in front of your desk? And what does your desk look and feel like? And where would you like the drawers on your desk? You can also cut out pictures from magazines of things you would like in your office and post in your scripting book. Make it a vision book on top of a scripting book. That works. Or you can draw out pictures. Okay, I kind of like my desk to kind of look like this. You imagine the paintings on the walls. Imagine your receptionist coming in and saying, is there anything you would like me to do today? And, you imagine the whole thing throughout your whole day. You imagine getting up and going into your office. You imagine working your entire day out in the office and the things you would do. Now you imagine coming home from the office and feeling that satisfied feeling like, I finally made it. I finally made it. I finally did that one big goal. And you write it all down. You write it exactly how you imagined it. Then you may want to add to it the next day. Well, I may want to add this to my scripting, and you add that, and you imagine it just the same way you did the day before. You're going into your office. You're doing the same things. I'm sitting at my house, and my professional cook came in and cooked for me this morning. What are you eating? Imagine tasting that food in your mouth. If I told you what an orange smelled like, you would already know. Because you ate enough oranges over your life, you know what an orange smells like. So you can imagine that smell in your brain. You may want to imagine the smell of the flowers that your cook put out on your breakfast table this morning. How the food would taste and how the food would smell while it was cooking, while you were reading your papers or, whatever you do in the morning. Or maybe you imagine waking up and going to your personal workout gym, somewhere in your house. You imagine it out, but you write it all down. So when you're writing it down, it's like journaling your perfect day. And that's what, sorry, people are coming in and out, so they're distracting me. But scripting is powerful. It's extremely powerful. And it's a good way to infuse your goals into your scripting. And when you do that, it's like twice as powerful. Because now you don't just have your goals written down, but you wrote it into your perfect day. And all of a sudden, these things come about much quicker when you do this. So scripting is a powerful journal to do. And it's important to keep one and keep it by your bedside. Because after a while, you'll be dreaming about your scripting and what you're having those dreams. And sometimes something pops in there or you get that first morning wake up call and something pops into your mind that you didn't think of before. You want to wake up feeling the bed. How does it feel? You might have that $4,000 mattress on there and it's just perfect. It's one of those perfect mattresses. And how you feel stretching in your bed, in that big, beautiful bed. Or you may want to script about something else, but try to encourage your goals into that scripting. It really, really helps. And, it grows into something. It really does. Next you know it, you find opportunities just open their doors to you. All of a sudden, somebody calls you up with you're never going to believe this, but I found this item for free, and I really don't have no place for it. I thought maybe you would like it. And you go over there, and it's exactly what you imagine. That's one thing off the list. Or, hey, there's this guy that's selling this business, but he's willing to contract out the business. My daughter found a business. It's a horse and hound feed shop. They love this place. They have a lot of dogs. They love this place. They go in all the time. It's like a family outing to go in there. They just absolutely enjoy it. And one day, somebody told them, the owner's thinking about selling. Well, they really wanted that property. And they do dog training and, all that. So that was a pretty powerful thing. If you can encourage your dog training somehow on this huge property, along with the horse and hound feed shop, it would be perfect. Now, somebody offered her a contract deal. Now, whether she takes it yet or not, she's still discussing it. But meanwhile, they are paying her, the owner is paying her to go in and work and learn how to do the inventory and work with her best manager. And the manager's like, I would love to stay on with you. So the people there already love them. So things work out when you do this. Opportunities come open. And what a blessing. They have all those dogs. They're dog trainers, professional dog trainers. And the place they love going most all of a sudden wants to sell, and however they do it, that's up to them, whether they go through business loan or personal contract, whatever. But it's doors opened for them. It's very powerful when you do this. Things out of nowhere that you would never consider before just all of a sudden pops up. And it happens. And it's like, oh, wow. I can't believe that. That's amazing. It really is. You need to practice it daily until you get it down. Now I can just, I've done it for so long, I can imagine stuff, and it's so lifelike when I imagine things now because I practiced doing it for so long. And then things just happen. It's really amazing. But having a scripting journal will change your life. It will absolutely change your life if you do it every day. Make it part of it. Now, you're thinking, oh my goodness, how many journals do I need? You don't need a whole bunch of different journals. That's stacking up a lot of books on the side of the bed. You know what I mean? Use one journal and put everything in it. You can organize it like, these are my goals, these are my affirmations, these are my scripting. You can organize it like that. Or you can be all messy like me. I might have a scripting page, and then I might have a goal page, and then, affirmations, and then prayers, and, I put them all in there. I just throw them all in there. And some people say, well, that's not God-like. Well, let me tell you, God told you to write the desires of your heart, down. He says, write the vision. Write the vision. He knows that if you write the vision, it will more likely happen. Why would God say, write the vision? And he didn't say it once. He said it twice, back to back. If the Lord says something twice, you pay attention. If he says, look, he's getting your attention and telling you something to do. He said, write the vision. Write the vision. That's what he said. And he said it like that. Believe me. You think of these things. Pay attention. This stuff works. But you have to be willing to do it. Maybe just get a journal and write down different things. You might be a quote person. So I found out some people would prefer quotes. Write the quotes. If you're a quote person, quotes speak really loud to people. Write them down, reread them, memorize them, and you'd be surprised what it does. I'm a positive affirmation person, but I like quotes too. Some people just like certain sayings. If it speaks to you, write it down. And then I get out my journals. I get out my journals from 8, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and I reread them to this day. I don't reread them daily like I used to, but every now and then when I'm starting to feel that down in the dumps, or my health is just not doing well, or whatever, those are my go-tos. I get them out, I read through them, and then I feel better. It's one of those things that, oh, this really did me good. I needed that little bit of motivation today. Sometimes that's all you need is a little motivation, and those journals help. You can do like a diary, but journal it out like you're, scripting, like your diary, like this happened today. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised of the things that will happen. I love you. I don't want to make this long, but I really wanted to do the scripting journal. And I will put the link to my other scripting video down in the comments for you. I love you. Bye, YouTube.